What's going on, guys? Welcome to another video. I'm your boy NarikChase, and in this video, we're going to be doing a little writing session. Right now, I do have I have a video that is editing, so while we wait, I'm going to go ahead and jump on this. Uh, I was working on some short stories, but right now, I was working on two short stories. One of them is called Neighborly, the other one is called Green Thumb. I've had some. I've been working on those, building up on those, and I was working on my main story, but I'm not going to work on that right now. I am going to work on that later. I might actually shoot one for that as well. But for now, I'm going to start on my novella called Nightlights. Now, if I hadn't said it before, Nightlights is a story that I started working on, and it's about these it's told from two perspectives. These basically these survivors who end up one night there's a alien invasion that pops off, so it's them trying to survive and to escape. um i I've had a lot of ideas with short stories and novellas and stuff, and I started working on a bunch of them, which is not a good idea. I'm a very like, my mind is all over the freaking place. I come up with ideas while working on stuff. It just it's hard for me sometimes to actually sit down and get things going. But for the most part, I actually do have Nightlights in its first draft. So right now I'm working on edits. I wanted to build up on the characters. I wanted to build up on the sequences. I wanted to build up on the alien creatures. Maybe this is not the most original idea. Originally, I did want this story to be a short story. But again, maybe it's just, and maybe because it's set over the sequence of like a whole night, that just kind of make. But I mean, I'm sure somebody could have come up, because originally it was supposed to be a mom and a daughter trying to get to another town during this. And as I just kept working on it, I started to do some more characters. I started building up on it a little bit more. I was like, you know what? I think this could be. It'd be cool if it were like a full novel, but I said I want to kind of keep it a little bit contained and make it just a little novella, if you will. Right now, I have my characters kind of on the ropes. These creatures are every freaking where, and every time they settle down, something happens. They brings the creatures are there. Now, I kind of want to dive like a little bit into like the human antagonist threat, like, hey, there's somebody trying to take their resources or something like that. I do kind of want to work on something like that, or maybe meet somebody that's kind of crazy, and maybe I will put that in there. uh, but right now, the way I got it written, it's told from two perspectives. One's a school teacher, another one is an EMT, and it kind of goes back and forth between their perspectives regarding everything that's going on. So, what are we now? We're on chapter 8. Let's see what happened. Okay. Whose perspective is it anyway? Um, okay, the teacher. Oh, about to say somebody calling my phone. Let's see. All right, we're going to try to write for about 15 minutes, 15 20 minutes. Um, I'm working on like 5 things at the same time, but it's okay. Gotta stay busy. And I don't know who the hell Shanda is. Shanda can go jump off a bridge. I don't know who that is. I'm texting my phone. Jerk. Come on now. I'm trying to put the timer on. You know what? We're going to go for 20. We can go for 20. No, we'll go for 15 minutes. Why not? 15 minutes now. Okay. The world spun as the SUV flipped onto its side with a metallic slam, then rolled onto its roof. That was 15 minutes. Damn, that went by quick. We're going. Okay, so right now my heroes, my survivors, are in a confrontation with the one of the alien creatures, and they were in a car, end up flipping the car. So now they're trying to. Just another one of those really cool sticky situations they're trying to escape from, and there's a lot going on. Even though it's like confined, there's a lot going on, and I'm trying to build this. This really it's tense because it's like I want to like right now they're kind of boxed in, so I'm trying to figure out a good, believable way on how they can get out of this situation. So I'm a huge fan of. In fact, one of my favorite books of all time is War of the Worlds. Now, did I get any? Did I use that as inspiration for this? No, not really. There was a book called Stinger, uh, and it deals with the alien invasion, and I believe it takes place over a course of like a day in this small Texas town. Really enjoyed that book. It does have some issues with the writing here and there, but ultimately I do like it. I think it's really, really cool and well written. And I would think I got more inspiration from that. One of the things that I do like, okay, because my first three stories, The Web, Stalling, The Hunter's Game, I love the whole small town aesthetic where supernatural events, where it's thrilling events, like how people in those type of situations actually deal with things like that. And so I wanted to kind of dive into that. Now, for those who don't know, let's talk a little bit about my series, is which Nightlights is actually a part of. It's called The Curse of Creed Chronicles. Now, what it is basically, if you've ever read Goosebumps, imagine all of those stories in Goosebumps take place in one town. If you think of like all of these, well, not even one town, in one county, Creed County, all of these events are happening. Imagine all of the horror movie monsters like Jeepers Creepers, Terrifier, Jason, Freddy, Michael, like all of those. Imagine all of those happening in one county. So that's basically what Creed County is. It's like think of all the Stephen King novels set in small towns. All of those happening in a small town. That's basically what Creed County is. And I do like the idea of the small town folk dealing with like anything from human threats to just cosmic threats. So far, with the first three, Stalling, The Web, and Hunter's Game, these are more monster type characters. And what I do want to do is later on, when I get into more stories, short stories, novellas, things like that, I want to start focusing more on kind of like human antagonists as well. More psychological things too. What is initially perceived to be something supernatural might not necessarily be supernatural. So I want to mix it up too, because there's a couple of stories that I do have where it's like, okay, this is it's a man doing this, it's a human doing this type thing, and maybe that'll be my next story that I want to work on. Even though it was like a guy doing it, there was like a supernatural thing happening as well. So I do want to dive more into, and one of the things that I've kind of seen at Stephen King is how he's able to dive into character weaknesses, things that people, yeah, like their weaknesses. Like if this person is a drunk, how he's able to establish this person as a drunk, dealing with him being drunk and how that actually feeds into the story. A cheater, a liar, a murderer, a thief. Like I like all those people that have like things that's happened to them in the past. I kind of want to. I do want to utilize like my characters like that in those ways as well. Where it's like if a person is like on drugs or something that it actually feeds into the story, and maybe the antagonistic force is a representative of that in some ways. Kind of like you got like Pennywise is like representative of people's greed and fear and all of that stuff. So I do want to go into those directions with that. You know what? We're gonna do one more, and we're gonna see where we're going with it. Another 15 minutes. This is getting good. I'm starting to like this. I'm gonna start doing them longer when I get more time. Start doing longer, a little bit longer. All right, let's go. We should end up. Hey. It's my wife giving me motivation. All right, snap. We're sitting ducks.
You didn't want no more of that cobbler?
I can get a little bit.
No. You want me to warm it up or you gonna eat it cold?
We can. You can warm it up just a little bit.
Yeah, I know the peach will be better.
Nah, I like that. I like the darker one.
Okay. We'll have the peach some other time.
All right, thank you. Let's see. Stay quiet. Oh, that is hot. Lord have mercy.
I told you.
Thank you. Ooh. Are you okay? I'm about to burn my fingers up. It scared the crap out of me. That scared the crap out of me. Okay. Okay, things are ramping up. I think I got a decent way on how they escape. I think I'm going to stop the video right here. I just got some cobbler. Can't eat all of it, but I just got some cobbler, and I'm going to work on this some more and upload a video and then record another one and to get back to it. So thank you guys for taking the time out to be with me right here. One day we're going to be able to get these longer, have different topics, and talk more about what we got going on with these books as well. Be sure to check out Amazon, NarikChase, The Web, Stalling, in the Hunter's Game. Check those short stories out. It ain't gonna cost you nothing but $1. And support your boy. I got more in the works. I'm going to start doing a monthly, I guess a monthly planner thing on here, so I can tell you what I got going on, what's being published, what I'm working on, things like that. So definitely start it next month. Maybe I'm gonna start doing it on like the first Saturday. I think that's actually a good way to do it. Maybe the first Saturday of each month, and give you details on what I'm working on. Give you more, not right with me videos, but just like, hey, this is what I'm working on right now. This is what I'm working on in the future, and things like that. But thanks, guys, for taking the time out. We'll definitely catch you guys later.